Everybody get up! Everybody get up! Everybody needs to understand that I'm more than simply a hype man for this rap group, just like Geico is more than just a company that can save you money. Geico also has fast and friendly claim service, so they can help you when you need it most. And while I do love being a hype man, I also love reading for children's audiobooks. Like Little Bo Peep, she lost a sheep, and she don't know where to find them. Go!
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
BlogTalk Radio.
Hello and welcome to Angelspeakers Blog Talk Radio. Your host is Terry Miller, who is an author, psychic, medium, energy healer, and happiness coach who resides in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. On Terry's website, angelspeakers.com, you can read all about time, as well as her other services offered, and even book a session from there. The information discussed on Angel Speakers is intended for general information and entertainment purposes only. It is not designed to provide listeners with specific personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. The programs are not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individuals with health problems should always consult their healthcare provider for professional medical advice, medications, or treatments. The views expressed by show hosts or their guests are their own and shall not be construed in any way as advice from Angel Speakers. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to Angel Speakers or the show hosts whose words and or opinions appear from or on this broadcast. To connect by phone, dial 929-477-1899. If you have called in and want to participate by being on the air with our hosts, press the 1 on your phone. We encourage participation from the chat room as well. Now, here's your host and founder of Angel Speakers, Terry Miller.
So, Satya?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I lost my connection, so I came back on, and I wasn't sure if the intro had played or not. Hello. I love computer glitches. Oh my goodness! Hello and welcome, Satya. We'll just start all over again. How's that?
Wonderful.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show tonight. I'm so glad you're here, and please excuse the computer glitch that we just had, where I got kicked off and I had to come back in again. But I have with me in the studio the wonderful, beautiful Satya Kalra, and I just want to share with you, if you haven't heard Satya before and the beautiful spirit that she is, that Satya is known for the Anandam lifestyle, which is blissful living. And she's a 15-time best-selling author, happiness and self-transformational coach, spiritual guide, and international speaker based in Danville, California. She is the founder and president of the nonprofit organization, The Path to Anandam, which is what she's going to talk to us about. So Satya, welcome to the show tonight. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you very much, Terry, for bringing me to your wonderful program, Angelspeakers. I feel like I am one of the angels, but I know we have audience who are angels. You are the one of the angels, so thank you very much. And namaste to you and to everyone. I bow down to divinity within you. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you.
Oh, thank you. You are so beautiful. And yes, I absolutely consider you to be an angel speaker, most definitely. We've adopted you.
So, Terry, I love your attitude. Can you hear me properly?
Yes, I do. I hear you fine.
Okay. So, I love your attitude, how positively you take. Even these phone glitches come. And I sometimes get a little bit, my body reacts to it. I'm not like 100% where there is nothing happened. And my body does react to it. Like I was Facebook Live this morning, and I put my phone on silent, and all of a sudden the phone started ringing. And I didn't know what to do. So finally I learned it. But next time it won't happen. But my body had a little bit tingling sensation at that time. And I'm trying to train myself and also share that wisdom with others. So, path to Anandam means path to blissful living, way to blissful living means we are not affected by these things, ups and downs and these glitches and a lot of technology glitches. And when my first thought used to be, I don't want to go on the radio stations because I have to do some kind of need to deal with the technology. Then this Facebook Live came. Our dear friend Karen Palmer, who taught me, I'm so thankful to her. She's one of our co-hosts on our same program. And she taught me how to go Facebook Live. So it is so wonderful to learn those gadgets. And, of course, we are going to face those glitches. But this time when you were on mute, I was just sitting and relaxing myself. I didn't have any reaction to it. So I think I am improving, and this is a wisdom I want to share with everybody because we all have those kind of stress moments. And kind of you feel like, oh, my God, now what is next? And now I learn that's okay. That's the way it is. Go with the flow. Every moment is just something to learn. So I am learning, if nothing else, I'm learning to be a patient.
Yes.
Patience itself is a big thing for me because with patience, we can move forward. We don't have to rush all the time. Like I always remember that story when I was growing up. Even in school, I'm sure you have read that story too, the story of rabbit and turtle. Rabbit would be always rushing and running, and because he was faster. So, he was running and running and running, and then they both got into the race. And what happened? Rabbit was so much ahead of it, he says, let me take a nap. And he took a nice nap under the tree. And turtle, with his slow speed, with patience, he kept moving forward little by little by little. And he became the winner. So the essence of the story is have a patience. Don't rush. Haste creates waste. That's what Satya Sai Baba always said, that haste creates waste. So just, go with the flow. Do your best. It's not that we should be lazy. We should do our best, but at the same time, we should not put so much stress on ourselves and damage the beautiful cells in our body and immune system and all the physiological systems. We should not work in that way so we don't have to damage ourselves. So
yes.
So I thought, since this is a month of February, and I want to give everybody in advance Happy Valentine's Day, because this whole month should be a loving month. Actually, our life should be a loving life. That's what I call it, blissful life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a February 14th comes and it's a Valentine's Day and then everybody is kind of running around and trying to be a goody-goody at that day and also expecting a lot of gifts, because this Valentine's Day has become more like a business, money-making occasion. A lot of businesses. And you go to a store now and you see a lot of candies and angels. I like the angels part of it. But a lot of candies and a lot of gifts. And, it's good to have it, but why to limit ourselves only to one day? Because if we limit ourselves to this love for one day, then we create so much expectations from others to treat us that day. And sometimes when those expectations are not met, then we get upset. So just celebrating only on Valentine's Day, I call it, why can't be a Valentine forever?
Yes, I agree.
Be.
It can be,
yes. Be. But first we have to become a Valentine of ourselves. Then we can attract more Valentine around us. We have to be honey to get the fly toward us. Right?
Exactly. That's right. I totally agree with you.
So to me, always I think about it, what is the true meaning of Valentine? And what is because it's all about love, so what Valentine means love. So true Valentine means true love. So how could we, I'm hearing some noises on the background of yours. Is there something going on over there on your side? Or maybe your microphone or something is making some noise?
I've got some static on the line.
Right.
So that must be what it is. But I think it's the connection with BlogTalk, because before it kicked me off of the phone, I had static. So I think there's something wrong on their end, because this is the second time this week that I've been disconnected.
Okay. Because last week I noticed there was some noise on my part, so I think it was my microphone. So today I decided not to use the microphone and just use the phone by itself, and that's why I was asking that could you hear me well, because I'm not using any microphone today.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you just fine. I had to go to my microphone. I had to go to the computer login because it kicked me off on my phone. So I dialed right into the computer. So that's probably the static that you're hearing.
So sometimes I hear it, sometimes. So let's just, hopefully we do not hear it anymore. But going back to what is true love and how can we experience it, and what stops us? What are those stumbling blocks for us to experience the true love within ourselves and with others? And how can we remove those stumbling blocks and make those stumbling blocks into a stepping stones, because there are going to be stumbling blocks in life, but we have to learn the art of removing those stumbling blocks and making them into stepping stones.
So how do we do that?
This is exactly what we are here for.
Good. I love learning from you, by the way. You have taught me so much already, and I love it. I'm just absorbing every word that you say.
So just look at the spelling of love. L-O-V-E. To me, love gives me, L stands for liberation. So it gives me the liberation from separation. Like O means oneness. Opposite word of oneness is separation, not union.
Mm-hmm.
So liberation from separation, that takes me to oneness, and also it gives me the victory over the negative emotions, because the next word after V stands for victory and E stands for emotions, and emotions are, I call it positive emotions, is the love, and love is the most positive emotion we can experience. We can feel it. It takes us directly to our inner being. So how to get victory over the negative emotions, because we have those negative emotions which are part of us, like anger, resentment, jealousy, discontentment, and you name it. Anything which is other than love is not the love or the positive emotions. So how can we dive into that ocean of love? My favorite one is, I have to know, am I experiencing love or hatred? Do I have any resentment for anyone or someone? Or do I love that person? And the answer would be combination of both, because sometimes we can't even tell the difference between love and resentment. So the same person we are loving and then we are resenting, and so it's a love and hate relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And we even do not understand that am I really in love with this person, or am I resenting this person, or what is going on in my life? Or even myself. Sometimes I'm very happy. Sometimes I'm not happy. Sometimes I'm so loving and caring, and on the other hand, I am not. What are the elements? What are those emotions which are preventing me to experience that love and also share that love? I feel, first of all, I have to know if it is a true love never dies. It always flourishes, it always moves upward like a helium balloon. And if the balloon starts coming down, helium balloon coming down, it means there is some hole in the balloon which is eliminating or taking the air out of it, helium out of it, and I am not aware of it, and the balloon is going down little by little by little.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find out what are those holes. Where are they coming from? How can I patch it up? So there are several things we can do about it. And one of the things to me is always that I should take an inventory of my own emotions before I label other people. How happy I am. And also the people I'm around, are they happy people or not? Because happy people build happy relationships. And unhappy people build unhappy relationships. So I have to take an inventory of myself first. And then also I have to look around me, because there are certain situations I can change, or I can train, but certain situations are very, very difficult. But most of the time I notice, if we really put our heart into it and we give, first of all, we love ourselves unconditionally. It means whoever I am, I have to know myself. And once I know myself that I have these kind of shortcomings and this is what I am, and those are actually not shortcomings, but these are the things which might be preventing me. So I have to work on it. Because this whole life is, I always call it karma and dharma. I have to do action with love and compassion. Mm-hmm. And then send my messages and my love to others through this universe. And universe helps me to take care of those. But I have to really know my own shortcomings. So I'm going to read a little poem about the love. And that will give some of the answers how we can do that. There is some noise, so I'm going to stop until this noise disappears. Can you hear that, Terry?
No, I don't. I just still have a lot of static.
Oh, okay, now it's better. So what is true love? True love has no expectations. So now the answer comes, how much do we expect from others? And myself, but from others. And as I mentioned, if our expectations are not met, we get upset, we get angry. So we have to check balance on our expectations. True love is free from fear and envy. Am I jealous? Am I fearful? And if I am, I cannot experience true love. True love is free from ego and arrogance. Am I portraying a lot of ego, my superiority? Do I have a superiority complex? Am I judging other people? Am I putting down other people? If that is the case, I cannot build a true relationship with others, because the relationship cannot be built on these negative emotions. It's like building a house on an earthquake fault. And there are a lot of things are going to happen with our expectations, with our fear, with our ego, and that house foundation will be very weak and it will fall. So we have to check in that these things as well as more, which says true love is free from attachment. This is a big one. What does attachment mean? Attachment means all the above which I talked about. When I am attached with something, I want that thing. I want to control that thing. I want to control that situation. If I am attached to one individual, I want to control that individual because I'm so attached that person is mine. And when I consider I'm so attached that I consider that person is mine, I am controlling that person, and anything that person does which is not resonating with my system, I'm not going to be happy in that relationship. So true love is compassion and caring and forgiving. So true love is goodness and positive attitude. So we feel good about others. Let other people do. Let them be free in their thoughts. Let them live their own life too. And also, as I said, contentment and patience. The true love is respect, calmness, and true love is trust. We have to trust another individual, our relationship. We might not know what is going on there. If my partner comes late at home, maybe every day in the week, and now if I'm thinking maybe why is he coming late? Is there somebody else in his life? Or is something going on? And what is he hiding? And all those things are not going to bring the positivity or the love in me. In fact, I'm doubting, and when I'm doubting, I'm fearful, I'm worried. So I am on that negative track. And there will be some problem in relationship. Maybe not right away. And actually, it comes even right away. One can experience that one. So me, true love never gets sick, never dies. It only gets stronger with time. And as I always mention about Bhagavad Gita, the holy book from India, has one whole chapter on love and compassion. And it explains that, and here God says, whoever loves me very much and whoever does the things according to my teachings, and also who is not jealous, who is not worried, who is content, and who is doing good for everybody and thinking about all those things, basically at the end he says, whoever does all these things, they are very dear to me. And to me, in real sense, what it is, if we try to do a lot of things to please God, like when you go to church, you go to temple, we try to do so many good things because we are doing it for God, we are pleasing God. And if we are pleasing God, this whole creation is an embodiment of God. So if we treat others and if we do the things for others as we want to do it for God, wouldn't this world be a better place? Wouldn't this world be a different place where there will be only love and compassion? And we all want to do good things for others. It always reminds me of a story. And I read it and it's so beautiful. That what is the difference between hell and heaven? So in the hell, the people are there. They have the state arms, and the state arms don't bend. So when they are feeding, they can't bend their arms, so they cannot feed themselves. So they're all running around because they're hungry, because they can't bend their hands, and they're hungry. Because in order to put the food in your mouth, you have to pick up the food, and then you have to bend your elbow and put your food in your mouth. So the elbow must be able to bend. But they all have the straight hands without elbows. So they're all dying. They're all hungry. And that is a real hell because everybody is suffering, hungry, upset. Now, when this person goes to heaven and he sees, it's the same thing. there are another group of people with hands, with long arms, and they also cannot bend their arms. But what they are doing, they take the food and they put it in another person's mouth. Everybody is feeding each other, and everybody is happy even though they cannot bend their arms, but everybody is feeding each other. And they're all well nourished, they're well fed, and they're all happy. With the same situation, the attitude is different. The one, in hell, people are very selfish. They are just thinking about themselves and not being creative, and just thinking that why we don't have a elbows to bend, and just feeling sorry for themselves and upset and angry and in heaven they don't think about those negative things. They just feed each other.
Right.
So here is, with love and compassion, we can climb the mountains. We can achieve so much. When we have that kind of love and compassion, there won't be any terrorism. There won't be any my religion versus your religion, my belief system versus your belief system, because we all are the children of God, came from one source. We might have a different color of skin, different culture, maybe different way of dressing up, different type of food we might eat, whatever it is. It's like all the cultural things. But in the deep heart, we are all one. And when we share that kind of love and compassion with each other, there cannot be miseries and hatred. So your question was how we can achieve that. So part of that answer in this poem, but there are a couple of other points I want to bring here is that why don't we experience love? Because we hold grudges for others, for situations, what happened to us in our childhood when we were growing up, and also some circumstances, the mother nature or environment or political situations. There are all kinds of things are going to happen. We have to learn to forgive. Forgiveness is the way to true liveliness. So forgiveness is the path to liveliness. So when we forgive, which means we live. Forgive, live. So we can live happily if we forgive and we live not just for ourselves, but for others. And we forgive ourselves and also we forgive others. Forgiving is such a big element. If we cannot forgive others, we cannot live in harmony. As Dalai Lama said, forgiveness is the foundation. Mother Teresa says, love is the foundation. So whether it's a love, whether it's a forgiveness, but we have to free ourselves from these negative bondages which are drowning us and not letting us freely swim in this life and enjoy our life. Does that answer your question?
It certainly did. And, Satya, forgiveness, like you said, is huge. And it's not something that we're doing for anybody other than ourselves. It's not like we're forgiving for that other person. We're the ones that benefit from the forgiveness, as you were saying.
So forgiving is one part. Then again, as I said, serving others, helping others. As Satya Sai Baba always says, help ever, hurt never. Love all, serve all. That is my most favorable quote from his entire teaching. Because they're simple to practice. And as I always, other thing I say is always stop blaming others, not having the net, but always have a positive attitude. Don't compete. Competition kills. Compassion brings us together, but competition. In the business, we have to compete. We can compete, but competition has to be very healthy. It has to be we have to serve others. We have to, like, if I'm in a business, I have to compete, but not necessarily I have to. It has to be a cutthroat competition. We can make our product so good, so well, serving, whether it's our patients. Like I come from a diagnostic or the cancer arena where I was working with the patients and with the diagnostic market and the drug discovery market. And my focus was all that time, how can I bring the best products in the market where patients can be diagnosed with these life-threatening diseases, rather than how my competition is doing and I'm going to compete with them. No, my focus is my patients, not my competition or other vendors. And we are human beings. We cannot be perfect. But at the same time, we can do our best. So we have to do our best of the best and have learned to have a good communication. Communication has to come from soul to soul, from heart to heart. This Valentine is all about building the relationship from soul to soul, not from mind to mind. It's all business of heart to heart. In fact, Wayne Dyer says, problem in relationship occurs because each person is concentrating on what is missing in other person's life, like judging, blaming, and our ego is playing such a big role here. So we have to be more humble, and being a true human beings, we have many shortcomings, which we can consider as shortcomings, or we can call it as weaknesses. But those are not the weaknesses. When God puts two people together or puts the people together, means God is putting the complete pie together. So I am good in certain parts, another person is good in another part. So it's like a teamwork. So I do certain things good, another person does other things good. It's like, in the body, we have eyes, we have nose, we have ears, we have mouth, we have hands, we have feet, and each part of our body has their own unique functions. Eyes are made to see. Ears are made to hear. And if eye and ear start fighting and criticizing each other and saying, okay, ear, you are no good because you cannot see. And ear says, you are no good. Eyes, you are no good because you could not hear. It doesn't work that way. Eyes are made to be seen, and ears are made to hear. Hands are made to work, and feet are made to walk. If feet start fighting with hands and keep saying, oh, health, you are no good because you cannot walk. And the hand says, wait a minute, you are no good. You just only know how to walk, but you don't know how to work. So the point I'm making here is God has taught us through nature. If we just look at our body and each organ of our body, each part of our body is so unique. They have such a specific function, and they're so perfect in that. Similarly, we individuals have a lot of good qualities, and we are made with certain good qualities. So we should cherish those qualities in each other rather than criticizing and blaming that I can do this and you cannot do this and you can do this and I cannot do this. And that just does nothing but weakens our relationship. But if we start respecting and admiring each other's qualities, then we can have a soul-to-soul and heart-to-heart relationship. You know, there is a study done in University of Michigan by Dr. Sandra Murray. And her whole study was on positive allegiance and giving the positive messages to themselves and to the partners to each other. And she found that when partners let go of bitterness and held on to idealized images of each other, relationships persisted, satisfaction increased, conflicts were averted, doubts were removed, and personal insecurities diminished. She further went on with her study that when couples filled their hearts with forgiveness, true love grew between them. It is possible for anyone who too come reap reward of everlasting Valentine. So how can we celebrate Valentine with these feelings rather than expecting dozen of roses? To me, dozen of roses doesn't mean those red roses. To me, the dozen of roses is forgiveness is the biggest rose. Respect, contentment, calmness, giving appreciation, gratitude. All these are a part of that dozen of roses. So to me, the dozen of roses are those divine qualities. If I can practice for myself, and if I can share and give those roses to as many people as possible, to me, that is the best way to celebrate the Valentine. And I'm sure we all will respect each other and keep those roses forever. So to me, Valentine's Day is the day of true love, soul-to-soul connection, and not just for Valentine's Day, but make this Valentine's Day long-lasting relationship Valentine. And not only keep the relationship, by doing this, I could become somebody's Valentine forever. That's what I call. Why I should become a Valentine for just for one day? I want to become a Valentine Day forever. You know?
Forever. I know.
Right, forever. And what do people like? People like to be respected. So give them a respect, one rose of respect. People like to see the smiley faces. So give them another rose of a smiley face. Give them another rose of gratitude. Give them another rose of forgiveness. Show them your contentment. Show them your appreciation. So every day just keep giving them your one rose and keep circulating it. It's never ending because every day is a new situation and we all need new roses every day. So just offer our roses to dear ones and others and become their Valentine forever.
I love that, Satya.
So I always give 3 tips, which are in this expressing our love, that before going to bed, I always ask myself, did I send my love to someone today? Who am I sending my love to? And then I have to pick 3 people today. Also, I ask myself, am I giving enough love to myself? Or do I need to give more love to my heart? Maybe my lungs? Maybe my knees? Actually, this is such a good healing technique, which Terry, you do the healing as well, but I don't know whether you use this one or not, but I use this one. When I have a pain in my knee, I literally sit down, hold my knee with both palms, massage it, sit it, hold it, and I keep telling to my knee, I love you, knee. I love you, knee. I love you, knee. And I keep loving my knee. And I keep embracing my knee to my heart, to my chest. If I have any pain in my hand, I do the same thing. If I have a headache, I put my hand on my head and I just keep sending the vibration of my love and I say, I love you. I love you. I love you. Maybe I ignore you. Maybe I didn't have enough sleep. Maybe I didn't give you enough rest. But I love you. I love you. So I take those parts of the body and I just embrace it and give my love to that part of the body.
Yes.
And also if somebody is upset with me or I feel like somebody needs more love, I will sit and meditate and I will just calmly send my love to those people, especially when I am on my bed before going to sleep. I will just put my hands up and I just bring that person and I send my love to those people. And then I also ask myself, what am I forgiving myself today? In what situation I could forgive myself and free myself from? And who else I am forgiving today? What situation I am letting go? And I will do the same thing. And I do it I bring the 3 situations or 3 people or 3 things about myself and I forgive. And then I express my gratitude to God for giving me such a wonderful day. I send my gratitude to myself for doing whatever I did today. And also I send the gratitude to others. Again, 3 people. I pick 3 people. Who I am grateful for today? What situation I am grateful for? What am I grateful from God? God is so good to me. So I keep repeating this every night. And when I get up in the morning, I thank God again for waking me up and ask God or Almighty. We all have a different names for God. So it could be Jesus, it could be Rama, Krishna, Allah, whatever we can associate with. But we are talking about the same source of supreme energy, the supreme power. So I pray to supreme power again in the morning. First I thank the supreme power and then I pray. And I just thank you and help me to go through this beautiful day and keep it the way it is. And I might sidetrack a little bit here and there. Please help me to remain in my lane, and I should be able to, and help me to hold the steering wheel of my life in my hand. Basically, they're not my hands, they're His hands, but since I am in this physical body, I have responsibility of it. So, as I said, my 3 tips are: love yourself and others before going to bed. Forgive yourself and others. And also be thankful to yourself and to Almighty and others. And once we do those practices, we will experience that our heart is opening more and more and more. And we are more enriched with 12 roses of divine qualities. And we have more stamina, more energy, more open heart to share with others.
I love that.
So if there are any questions, and if there are not, then I would like to do meditation today.
Okay.
Love.
Yes, I would love that. We do have callers, but nobody has raised their hand. If anybody would like to come on and say anything to Satya or ask her a question, just press the 1 on your phone. That's how you raise your hand. And we'll give just a minute to see if anybody wants to do that. And I just want to thank you, Satya, for this beautiful, beautiful teaching that you have done tonight. And yes, that makes Valentine's Day, it puts it in a different light, because it's not just one day that we have to show love to everyone, to each other. We should be doing that every day. And I love the way you explain that. So we don't have any hands raised.
Okay. So let's sit straight. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And with another deep breath, let's close our eyes very gently. Sit comfortably. You can sit on chair or on floor or in crossed legs or half lotus position, whatever feels comfortable to you. But make sure your back, spine, chest, neck, and head are straight and aligned. You can place your hands in any position, whatever makes you feel comfortable, but you can also put it on your knees, facing upward, putting index finger under the thumb. This is called Gyan Mudra. Or place both hands together in the lap, facing palm upward. Place right palm over the left palm with thumbs touching each other, called Anjali Mudra. Close the genital organs by squeezing the muscles and pulling them upward. Now, let's focus on the breath. We will start with 3 long and deep breaths. With each breath, slowly fill your stomach all the way down. Hold it for 3 seconds and slowly let it go. With each inhalation, the stomach should come out. And with each exhalation, the stomach should go down. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. And with every inhalation, smile. And with every exhalation, relax. Just tell yourself, relax. So smile, relax. Smile, relax. Just let go your stress and tension and any concern of the day with each breath. Now breathe normally. Observe and follow your breath from your nostrils as it goes in and out. Now observe the area of the ground you are sitting on or the chair. Feel the body, how it is touching the ground, your hips, your feet, your thighs. Observe your body, head, neck, chest area, stomach, hips, legs, feet, toes, shoulders, arms, hands, and fingers. Observe any discomfort in any part of the body and change to comfort position. Observe any sensation in the body and let go. Relax yourself completely. And now focus on your nostrils. And feel the breath going in and filling your lungs. Every cell of the lung are filled with pure, calm energy flowing from your nostril. And now from lungs flowing to heart, the entire heart, the fourth chakra, is enriched with love and compassion energy. Anandamayi Shakti, the pure healing energy. Which is massaging the thymus, which is adjacent to the heart chakra, and enriching our immune system, dissolving all the resentment, and enriching with love and compassion. And Now, take this pure Anandamay energy and forgive yourself for the things that you may have done knowingly or unknowingly to yourself, and also ask for forgiveness from others whom you may have hurt knowingly or unknowingly. Or any situation you may have caused some pains and hurts due to your ignorance. Ask for forgiveness and tell yourself, I forgive myself and I ask for forgiveness. Now, anybody, it could be your parents, could be your siblings, your children, could be your neighbors or co-workers or your friends. Who may have hurt you knowingly or unknowingly. Forgive them all. And if someone needs more healing and more forgiveness, then bring that person in front of you. Just open your heart and send the positive energy, that golden light from your heart to that person, that vibration to that person. And forgive that person. And also ask for forgiveness which you may have caused during the process. And feel that your entire body is feeling liberated from the resentment of your surroundings, from your relationships. Forgive any situation which might have caused you pain. Let go. Feel that your heart is free, filled with love and compassion. And send this love and compassion energy to your surrounding areas, wherever you are sitting. To your entire house, your entire neighborhood. the city you live in, the state you live in, the country you live in. Send this love and compassion energy to your neighboring countries. To Far East, Middle East, Australia, Europe, to the entire universe. Feel that golden light is enriching your entire body, heart. It can't sustain anymore. It's just flowing and sharing with the universe. Feel I am true love. I respect everyone with their belief system. I respect myself. I know how to discriminate. I am true living being. I am true love. Love is my true being. I am an embodiment of love. I am love. I am peace. I am Ananda. I am joy. I am blissful. And I share my blissfulness with others. May God give me the wisdom to be blissful and share your gift with others. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace for my body, peace for my mind, and peace for the universe. May God bless all of us. And when you are at home, you can sit as long as you want. So now, let's rub our hands and massage our face, our head, our entire body with this healing energy. And namaste. And thank you very much for cultivating this positive, compassionate energy with all. I could be reached. Thank you. And if you have any questions, I could be reached through pathtoanandam.org, www. Abbreviation is P as in Peter, T Tom, A apple, US.org. You could also go on our YouTube channel, Satya Kalra. And please subscribe to it because we have many videos there with similar messages, with different messages, basically how to transform and how to experience more blissful life, many different ways. And I have some workshops and seminars over there as well, and we are uploading more and more videos. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Facebook Live. You can go to Satya Kalra, SatyaKalra, and my teachings are based on my several bestsellers. I have about 15 bestsellers on Amazon.com, and all the proceeds from our bestsellers are donated to the philanthropic causes. All the donations are used for educating the children and supporting their families. So feel free to share our messages. And if you have any question, I also do coaching, one-to-one coaching as well. So please feel free. Whatever services you need, and if you want to do some volunteer work with us, please contact us as well. My email address is satya@pathtoanandam.org. So thank you very much for being with us. And I am looking forward to meeting you again. And next week at the same time, I'm looking forward to speaking to you again.
Thank you so much, Satya. It's been a beautiful night that we spent with you and learning about love. And I just so appreciate you being here. And I appreciate the callers, those that were on the line, those that were in the chat room. Thank you all for being here. And I hope you will let these words that Satya gave us just sink into your heart and take this beautiful energy from the meditation that she led us in and continue to feel that warmth with you throughout your night. I wish you many blessings of love and light. I love you all, and I'll be back again tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with Fridays with Brandy. Thank you again, and good night. Good night, Satya. I love you.
And thank you. And one more thing.
Yes.
Next Tuesday on Valentine's Day at noon, we will be live on Facebook. So
awesome.
12 o'clock PST time, PST, California time, which is 3 o'clock afternoon on Florida time or Eastern time.
Right.
So on 14th of February, which is Tuesday, I will be live on Facebook. And I will be sharing my 12 roses again with you.
Oh, yay. Yay. I am so glad to hear that. And we will definitely put the word out for that. Thank you so much, Satya, for all you do for all of us. I love you, my dear friend.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Hi, this is Maury Moreland Morrison, here to tell you Geico has more than just great savings. Much more. Geico's been around for more than 75 years, back when they were using Morse code. Sorry, that's just my sense of humor. What's more, with Geico you get 24/7 access to licensed agents on the app, online, or over the phone, so you can talk to them at night or in the morning. So forevermore, just know that no other auto insurer has more than Geico. More power to you. Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
Napa know-how. A Napa guy knows that by the foot, there's no better ride than an old station wagon. Room for 6 people facing forward, 2 people facing backward, and a whole lot of luggage, lumber, and bicycles haphazardly strapped to the roof. If you can parallel park that beast, you can park anything. And with some quality parts and a little Napa know-how, you can keep your land ship running longer, stronger. It's not obsolete. It's a rare treasure. That's Napa know-how. Napa know-how.